Hello friends! It has been a hot minute since I have been on here live, and my apologies for that. I was on vacation and just, life. Summer, I'm sure you all can relate. It's been crazy hot here, all sorts of things. But anyway, I am back, so let's have some fun. I have got this up on the old iPad so I can see your comments. So please feel free to say hello or just comment on what I'm doing. So we are gonna make this super fun gift card holder. So I posted this card on my page on Sunday after our team meeting. We made this holder. So we're gonna just recreate it. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I've already cut all my paper. And let's get to it. I have chosen to work with this candy cane paper. I don't think that's what it's called. With the Sweetest Christmas Designer Series paper. Now, I don't actually have the stamp set that goes with this, so we are going to be creative, but I loved this paper, and so I needed to have it. Hello, Casey. Okay, so what we have first is cardstock. This is your standard 4 1/4 by 11, scored and folded in half at 5 1/2. I am using Blushing Bride because there is some Blushing Bride in these candy canes. I have a second piece of cardstock. Should be a coordinating color, so it could be something in your DSP. You could use both the same colors. This one is 9 3/4, I want to say. Hang tight. I don't have my inches side up. This one is 9 3/4, yes, by 3 5/8. And half of 9 3/4 is 4 7/8. So it is scored and folded at 4 7/8. We then have 2 pieces of Whisper White or Very Vanilla, whichever is going to coordinate with your DSP. This piece is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. This piece is 7 by 3 1/2, and it is scored at 2 1/4. Okay, so that is scored at 2 1/4. Hopefully, I feel like I went way too fast, but. And then you have your single piece of DSP. We might add more. That is 4 by 3. Okay, so those are all of our pieces. Turn this back over. Well, you know what? I might as well just leave it. And we're going to go from there. So this is our card base. When I made this card initially, I actually didn't have the measurements right, so I just had 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I didn't. This didn't actually open. So there are 2 ways you could make this card. We're going to make it so that it opens, and then you can see how you could choose not to do that. So I've got my DSP. Really, for me, it doesn't matter which way it goes. It's candy canes. They're kind of all over, but I am going to. That is going to go on there. This is going to go inside. And I actually think this white piece, oh, it's on top of there. That's where that goes. Okay, we're good. So, adhesive of choice on this DSP. And then this piece actually kind of gets set aside. So that part's easy. This DSP also gets mainly hidden. So, in case you're thinking, what should I use? Okay, now I'd be curious to know what people's thoughts are on the combination of red and pink. Just curious. So this is going to be where you would write your message, Merry Christmas, la la la. This is going to go on front as a sort of second card. This is going to go on the front. So I have cut this in basic white, but when I made this card the other day, I actually changed this to DSP. So we're just going to kind of see where this takes us. This is going to go inside. So we're going to put this piece inside to start. I'm going to show you how this works. This is where your gift card is going to go. So you're going to want, I use tear and tape for this. You could use Seal Plus. You could probably just use Seal as well. So with your tear and tape, you are gonna make a little pocket. So it's crazy how easy you can make a gift card holder. So this is just gonna go down the edge of this small flap. Okay, so we're gonna put it down each edge. That's it. You don't wanna put it anywhere else. Now I'm gonna peel this off. And close it up, and you're gonna see how this is gonna fit our gift card. So close that over. It's quite convenient. I just happen to have this Christmassy gift card, and the gift card sticks in there comme ça. Right? So magic. Gift card holder. This piece is then going inside. Okay? So when I made the card that I had posted on my page the other day, I did not have this part opening. It was just a backing. This part opened and I wrote my little message up here. But if you don't want to write your message where the gift card is, then you make it so it's like two cards together. We are now going to adhere this piece down. I'm going to take the gift card out. We know how that works. So again, adhesive of your choice. You'll see if you watch me on a regular basis, you know that I'm a big believer in using all of the types of adhesive. So I will use Seal, I will use the Tombow liquid glue, I will use the tear tape. I don't use Seal Plus very often, just because I don't feel like I'm actually very good with it. I'm always ripping my cardstock, and I know there is a trick for that. So if anyone watching wants to remind me what that trick is, I'm happy to listen. Otherwise, I'll just keep not using it very often. This is going to go on here. Now, we're gonna wait though, because we're gonna decorate it. Hello, Moira. Okay, I wanted to use these candy canes on the front. So I suspect I'm not gonna use this white piece actually, but we've got it, so we'll set it aside. But I had already fussy cut out these candy canes, but I realize now I would like to have two candy canes that are the same. So I'm gonna bring our piece of paper over. So I want another candy cane like this with the pink in it, but it has to be going in the opposite direction. So there is that one. That one's the same. So I need this guy right here. So I'm just gonna sneak in here and cut this out. So even if you do not have the dies, these candy canes are pretty easy to fussy cut. This paper is awesome. It's very cheery, it's very Christmassy. So I'm just going to come in here and fussy cut my candy cane. Whew, I am in our basement, which is normally cool, and even down here, I am a little bit hot. I think also the lights that I've got shining on me make it hot. I am trying to be a little more cohesive and put together in my videos. We'll see how that works out. Based on some feedback I had on YouTube. So I don't really want to get feedback that people wanted to mute me or fast forward. I appreciate that I am often a hot mess on these because I decide, hey, I haven't been on in a while. Oh, I'm gonna make this card. I'm sure it's all gonna come together smoothly. I'll just do a Facebook Live. And, you know, then in true Jillian style, it does not. And you're along for the ride because I've already started recording. I'd like to think that's what makes me me, but you know, whatever. Okay, there we go. Now we have two of those that are the same. So what I think I would like to do, so we have a couple, I have, you know, a couple of options. I could put this here. I could put like a pink or pool party circle. I was going to use the Jingle All the Way stamp set kind of to go with this. So I think I actually will use the white. I think we will stamp first and then we will figure out how our candy canes fit on. So I've already got, nope, I've been using this. I was preparing card samples for my first Stamp-A-Stack since COVID. I'm very excited. It's not till October, but I've already got the cards designed and it's awesome. I'm really excited. So we are going to do 'Tis the Season. Tis the Season to be Jolly. This is a super fun stamp set. I think I'm going to end up offering a class to go with this. Hello, Sandy. Happy hump day to you. So all you would need is to own the stamp set, and then the class will be based on some DSP and some embellishments and some ribbon, etc. that you would get as part of your class fee. And yeah, just some super fun, quick holiday cards. All right, so we're gonna go 'Tis the Season to be Jolly. We are going to use the Blushing Bride and we are going to use Sweet Sorbet. Those are the colors of cardstock I have used. And yeah, we may or may not tie in that pool party. So I'm going to do 'Tis the Season to be Jolly. I'm just trying to decide which one I'm going to do in red and which one I am going to do in pink. I think I'm going to do 'Tis the Season in pink. If we don't like it, we can turn it over. That is the beauty of Stampin' Up's basic white cardstock. 'Tis the Season to be. And then what I have found after working with this stamp set, it's actually easiest if you stamp this inside bit first. This word jolly is not actually perfectly aligned, so if you care about it looking straight, I suggest you line up your L's with a straight edge and then go from there. I feel like we're still not necessarily going to be perfect, and I'm okay with that. So there's the jolly. And then I'm going to do the outline after. I actually found that easier than stamping the outline. Sorry, you might get my head in here. And then filling it in. I found this an easier way to line it up. And almost always get it perfect. Oh, yeah, you do see my head in there. My apologies. I had to get right over that. Okay. So we've got that 'Tis the Season to be Jolly. We're gonna stick these little candy canes here. We're gonna put a circle. We're gonna put some ribbon or twine. I think we will do the Sweet Sorbet twine because it is fun. So we will start with that. And we're just gonna do a double. And then once we've tied this on here, we can move it around wherever we need it. So I never worry too much about that. Snip the ends. I pretty much always like to wrap my twine twice. I feel like it gives a nicer look. So get that in there, tie that bow, and then fix it. We don't want our loops that big. Okay, so we've got our little twine bow there. Fix our loops, cute. Okay, and then now we need a shape in, we're gonna do Blushing Bride. That's gonna go in there like that. Okay. Put away our candy canes. Whew, I am hot and thirsty. Funny. Okay. Let's get out some scraps here. And then let's pick a shape. Okay. So bring over the dies, figure something out. We've got so many choices. I was thinking, I try to have my dies alphabetically, but something is going awry here. Oh, just my letters have fallen. Okay, what should we do? We don't want that one. No, no, no. Lots of no's. Maybe. Nope. Nope. I want something circular-ish. If you're wondering what exactly I'm going for. No. Okay. That is circular. I've got layering circles, of course. I don't really want rectangles. Ooh, that might be fun. Okay. Let's see. I was thinking this, but it might not be big enough. So sometimes when you're trying to get a sense of what it might look like, right? Just kind of throw your die on and then kind of take a look and think, you know. So that might actually look okay. And I could actually take the twine through there. Okay, so that's a definite contender. This is our hexagons, which also has a really neat circle. I think I would pick that other one first. We could do a really big hexagon. That might be kind of fun. So you know what? I'm going to die cut a couple of shapes and then we can just decide. Because we have all the power. Yeah, none of these guys are big enough. Okay. So let's do that and we will decide. Okay, so I'm going to cut out each of these. I was hoping this would fit on here. It will not. Okay. So I'm going to run these through my cut and emboss. I'm going to do that off to the side though. Okay. Whew. Here we go. This is when you want your take a pick tool. Get that out. I don't know about you, but I often forget about dies, right? You forget about things, you get so focused on the new ones, and then you're like, oh, I need a shape or... So I try to have them in my basket with the dies facing out, so then I know what they look like. right? I mean, it really doesn't matter what the die's called. So I have mine stored alphabetically, but when I think about it, who cares, I guess. Okay, let's put those over there. So let's take a look at which one we like better. So we could do this circle. With the candy canes, and we can actually switch how the twine is. So that's vote number 1, right? Okay, and then it's going on here, of course. It's got to be up here so it's not falling off. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Or we could do the hexagon. So what do people think? Hexagon or the circle? Now I know there are several of you watching, so I would really appreciate your feedback. I feel like the circle is bigger, but I don't know if it's distracting. So let me know what you think. Let me know, let me know. I have 1 vote for the circle. We just have to fix this then, don't we? Okay, so what I'm going to do here, this is going to get a slight bit tricky. I'm going to, because I like to wrap the twine twice. Can you rotate the hexagon so the point's at the top? Well, of course I can. I mean, I've undone the twine now, but we totally can. Where'd the other candy cane go? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that might look kind of cute, actually. Maybe the circle is distracting, hey? Okay, let's tie the, just jumping on. Have I missed much? Well, you've missed a little bit, Sharon, but you know, I will recap quickly once we have this finished, and you can definitely go back. It's pretty easy to follow along, I think. All right, I know now my ends are not even. So I'm actually going to tie this bow on the back, don't worry. No, I changed my mind. I'm actually just going to even this out a bit. Okay, so as I was saying, I prefer double twine. So let's retie that. Fix our loops again. I actually don't mind that 1 loop is bigger. Okay, and then if we put this guy on, and then put our candy canes. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like it. Okay. I changed my mind though. I don't like that that's bigger. So I'm just gonna move the bow down until I get where they might be slightly closer to even. And then we can adjust. I am so hot and thirsty. I don't know where everyone else is, but where I am, it is quite hot. Love the jolly, yes, right? It's so fun. Okay, so I'm gonna actually put these on here so that I know where to place this, so that we're not hanging off the card front. So because this card already has quite a few layers going on, I am not going to use dimensionals to put the candy canes together or to put them on the hexagon. They are going to just be done with flat adhesive. Okay. And then I am just going to put them on here with flat So I'm using seal. You could use whatever you like, of course. We've gone over this. So I'm going to try to center it roughly like left to right, not necessarily top to bottom. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a bit more adhesive on the bits I don't want to be sticking up. All right, then this. Okay, so now we know where we need to move our twine to. So the trick to moving twine or ribbon is to bend your cardstock so that you can move it without tearing your paper. So we are going to use dimensionals now on here. We're going to use the white ones. I'm going to use it at the top and the bottom. I'm actually not going to put any in the middle because that's where the twine is. Okay, perfect. That way if you do need to move your twine, there's nothing holding it and you can wiggle it around if you had to. Okay, so we've got that. And then we've got room for embellishment, so that's perfect. Okay, so this is going to go in here. Again, we're not popping anything else up with dimensionals because the card already has so many layers. And if you were actually going to mail this, it would be too thick. So I don't actually normally usually use this glue when I am using white. I just realized that that's what I was doing, but I really smeared it around. I just find sometimes it looks like you can see where I've placed it. Okay, so make sure you press that down, especially when we've got the twine. So there is the front. And then that's gonna go on there. Oh my God, you guys, what do you think? It's super cute. Okay, I am going to use, so this is heavy. So you could use the tear and tape again, just to be sure. Or you could just stick with the seal, but I'm gonna use the tear and tape because I've got it. You could use your Seal Plus. Again, like I said, I'm not very good with it. So again, if you are better with it, by all means, drop me a comment. And then we will do a quick rehash of what we had going on here for those of you who joined late to the party, and then you'll just have to rewatch. So what we have is a little gift card holder and a card all in one. It's not hard at all. Couple little bits of scoring. And so we're going to center that on there. Like that. Okay, we're gonna add some embellishments. But before we do that, I'm just gonna refresh us. So we had a 4.5 by 11, that's our card front. So you're probably gonna put white in front of here, maybe you're gonna put Merry Christmas, whatever you want on the inside. Then we had a 3 by 4 piece of DSP that went on there. This piece here was 3 5/8 by 9 3/4, and it's scored at 4 7/8. So that makes our inner little card. We had this little piece of white, which was 3.5 by 7, and it was scored at 2 1/4. And that is what has created the pocket for our gift card. Okay? And then we just made the front. Now, we could also stamp something here, right? I'm not going to right now just for the matter of time. So you could also stamp a little message here like Merry Christmas or, you know, just for you or whatever you wanted to stamp there. And then we can put some embellishments. So we've kind of got some options here. We have these embellishments which have the sweet sorbet. They also have the white. So that might be kind of fun. They have the green too, but we haven't done anything else in the green. So I don't think I would use the green, but I might actually use the white ones. So I might I like to work in odds, so now we kind of have to decide how we can make this work. That's the only thing now is putting on 3 embellishments and not having it look like it's not balanced. Also because I went with these white ones, right? I do feel like this pink thing needs some embellishments though. So, what happens if we do kind of more like, okay, this is most likely the part that is bothersome to people when they watch my videos, is because I am very non-committal with the embellishments. So I'm often like, dee-dee-dee, okay, should it go here? Should it go there? What do you think? I kind of move them around a lot. I like to look and see. And I can appreciate how that would be very frustrating to watch. So my apologies up front if that's driving you crazy. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It's a weird shape, right? Feel free to shout out how you'd put these on here. Right now I'm not loving that. I feel like we have to be mindful too because of this bow. Okay. I'm going to cut this video short because we could spend all night looking at how I decide to put these embellishments on. I don't know. Maybe green, she says. Okay. Well, you know what? When I post the picture, it will have embellishments. For now, it does not. So there you are. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely Wednesday evening. And yeah, I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to see your versions. And that's that. Have a great night, guys.